So I heard something about tiny robes. Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing, right? So we unlocked all the classes yesterday. That is a thing that we did. We got one more achievement along the way to 72. We're still hunting for 50 int before death. Also, Stream Elements bot is yet to bombard us with the stream for the day. Don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I got any preferences on classes? So we have them. We got a Dragoon. We basically played Dragoon last night. We had the Wyvern armor set. We have this tiny child with psychokinesis. Platt, are you around tonight? Matt just wants me to have fun. What do you want me to do? We have a barbarian, we have a superhero, we got a samurai, pirate, paladin, ninja, necromancer, monk, jester who we kinda played through Doppelganger, little tiny bab with a teddy bear, the druid, featuring Kain from Final Fantasy IV, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, a dancer, a cyborg, and the embodiment of chaos. Yeah, I am going pretty fast. I was just going by the name. But yeah, they're all roughly upgraded versions of existing classes, but with a twist, kinda, not really. Some of them are. Superhero does in fact have the fancy traits, but so does Esper. But you're forced to see the superhero traits. Also, Cyborg has some too. Because we can get cybernetic augments, we can get psychic abilities, or we can get superhero traits. But yeah, superhero is probably fun. Let's do it. We start with +1 good alignment, so decent chance we go to heaven. Let's go. He's not Saitama. He couldn't one-punch anything. Okay, maybe he one-punches things. What's this lucky hit chance? Do I just have like a ton by default for some reason? No, I just have 10%. I saw too many. Am I gonna sacrifice a soul heart already to get a level up? You bet your ass I am. When have I ever cared about soul hearts? $30 int. $30 dexterity. So this is how you do those achievements, huh? This is how you do those achievements. This does not feel good. I don't like this. Also, my superpower is that I'm very rich. Infinite gold means infinite soul hearts. Infinite trait rerolls, infinite anything in shop. But this locks in that achievement just about. But do I want to do the 30 or the 50 achievement with this? That's so cheaty. Granted, I did do dexterity and strength with the accessories and stuff, but this feels so much worse. I'm gonna try to do it legit, quote unquote. And if I have to do this in the future, Why would I reroll infinite gold, dude? Why? There's no world where I reroll infinite gold. It's between rich and smart. It's between Batman and Batman. But yeah, this is a free ticket to that achievement that I've wanted, but it feels so unsatisfying. I'm rich, bitch. Let's go. Hey, there's 3 in. Maybe I'll get it anyway. Well, I'm rich, so I don't need that. I guess like one of the understated effects of being rich is means you can just avoid every single one of those doors. 25% super effective. Part of me wants to just see if I can do the one punch stuff here. Yeah, also that, like, it frees up a lot of things in the game. Evil deeds increase your alignment instead of decreasing it. Wow, okay. That's a lot of punching damage. Not a thief in the shadows, though, because I used my suppression. Like a dummy. Composite bow. 25% chance for repeats. I don't think this is the run for Barian stuff. As amusing as it would be. Normally I would just take bow, but let's be a sword guy. Cursed dice. Look, a soul heart. We already have infinite soul hearts, kind of, but not really. I need to get an in-scaling weapon so I can take advantage of my slight boon to end. Also, no bombs. Buy items in shops. We can do that. There's an item. It's all mine! I can take it for funsies. Dexterity grants repeat. I'm just gonna leave that on because I don't care yet. What is my stat loadout anyway? It's just 6 in. It's not even that much yet. No bombs. Got red dice though. Well, we're gonna need more keys, I guess. A tuxedo. We really are Batman today. Lucky hits intimidate. We aren't going to have lucky hits for long. Look, I can get so many extra infinite soul hearts. No golden dice, huh? Well, at least you do something. The good boy shop is here. What's in it? Magic damage, lucky hit chance. I mean, I'm trying to do int build. I'm just not doing a very good job of it. I would take both of these if I could. But if I'm going to try to force this, then I can go ahead and take it. Or the other one. I can take the range damage too until I decide what I'm doing. Yeah, sure. But I guess, like, as far as superpowers go, taking the "you're rich" superpower was probably not very satisfying. And I apologize for that. But it's a good one. I get to play differently. Ow. Well, I can fix that. It's fine. Oh yeah, if we have infinite money, then we can do a bunch of other stuff, like get infinite bombs. Thanks, Dream Elements. Just in time, because the Soul Fairy is real, and she's fucking pissed. Oh, this is the wrong one. That's the one I want. Tavern. I can still do all of this. It's fine. Jar of goo. Cast on crit. Cast on crit is fun. We just need to make sure we keep a spell with us at all times if we do end up using a melee or range. I'm just gonna buy them out even if I don't want them. 5% increased damage per. Sure. Fists or melee, you don't say. I could punch things. Yeah, cast on crit, if you were doing the punch only build, would be not using a weapon technically, right? I wonder if that does work like it says. I love being rich. Can you just sell me all the soul hearts at once? You know I have to do like 100 soul hearts this run, right? It's free, I got to. I'm going to make my stream title as true as possible, just this once. And by just this once, I mean literally every time. But I'm gonna do as many as it lets me have. I'm not an expert on lineage, you tell me. Like, who is the Soul Cake Duck's mother? True. Very poignant, very profound. By the way, Matt, which Discworld book would you recommend someone new to the series? Either starter book. Or more than that, like which storyline, like City Watch, Witches, Rincewind, etc., would you recommend be their first story? Well, yeah, that is definitely always true, but that's a cop-out answer. Even if it is the most accurate answer, I don't accept it. How far can this go? I think Death is the individually, like, strongest single character, but, like, as a group, the Witches and the Watch are both very interesting. Like, my top two characters are probably Death and Sam Vimes, but you do, like, characters, like, in, like, their full groups. Like, there's just some fun dynamics there. Or what they have to say about, like, a bigger society or different issues with those characters. Makes those storylines more... They got more meat to it than any one character does. I'm kind of surprised that you would start like in the middle of like one of the stories like that. But I mean, that's a good one for like a good focus on a character that definitely gets some love through the series, while also being part of like a bigger whole. Yeah, that's the big problem with like the first half dozen books and a little bit beyond. Like, they're fine, but he hadn't really hit his stride. Like, as much as I liked reading through The Color of Magic as my first book in the series, it is not his best work. It's not that it was lazy or bad or anything, it's just like the way that he like set up jokes and stuff was more like obvious in a way. Like, he didn't really get into good insights and stuff yet. Like, it was just more fantasy satire and less, let's say something with this. I'm gonna keep all my resources off the screen. Alright, you guys are gonna have to keep track of my bombs. Alright, I'm not gonna scroll my bombs off the screen. That's too much. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it real hard. Alright, lucky hits with my Blizzard. Yeah, Sorcery's like the 5th book, right? So it's still early enough that I feel like it's not there yet in general, but like, it was fine. Yeah, I looked at that reading guide earlier. Because like, I forgot that even though you have like the well-defined groups, you also kind of have like the subgroups like the history monks. You can kind of like follow their path through the books too. And it's nice that that chart has that stuff on it. Okay, he won't sell me more dice, but he does sell you 4 when you do that. That's pretty cool. Well, I can get infinite gift boxes here. Nope, he only sells 1. I didn't know that. I think you would maybe get a little bit more out of the Tiffany Aching books if you did some of the witch stuff first, though. I feel like. I mean, I guess, what are you wanting to get out of it is the question at that point. Shh, Plat, you're not supposed to say. But yes, I am trying to figure out the best book to recommend to Plat to start with. So I guess we could interrogate her on what she would like best, I guess. But that would be too easy, so we gotta like do all this like in theory stuff. Congratulations, that capital letter question just made her freeze up. You have triggered the anxiety. She will never answer that. I mean, it's a fantastic deal. I don't have physical copies of everything, but I've got like half the series. Mostly in that like one trade paperback that's like all over the place, but I got a couple of hardcovers. Like, By Going Postal's the hardcover, wherever it's at. I just looked on my shelf and I don't see it, so it's somewhere. Alright, do I want more soul hearts? 6 bombs. I have 6 bombs. Oh wait, it doesn't go any higher. It's showing that it's going up, it's just not moving the bar. Well, let's see if I take damage and it actually starts taking it off of this, or if I have, like, HP in reserve that I can't see. But before, when I've tried to get people into the series, I recommended Mort. But I don't know if Mort by itself is a strong enough read to be like, this is the first thing you should see. Like, by the time the Death Story gets into Reaper Man, like, the writing was there. I can recommend that one, like, no caveats, no strings attached, but Mort's a little bit of a harder sell. I mean, I like it, but compared to the writing in later books, it's just not as good. And obviously, like, you need to get to Hogfather, because there's just so much, like, quintessential Discworld stuff in Hogfather that just everyone references. I do think The Witch is like a very good story to start with. And they're gonna pop up in other books too. Same thing with the Wizards. I mean, Death's in a lot of them too, as far as that goes. There's a whole bunch of cross-pollination in these stories. You're not gonna be, like, sequestered into your own little bubble. I'm not gonna say that the color of magic is dry, but just the fantasy parody satire stuff was not strong enough to carry it compared to, like, the heart in the later books. Yeah, Equal Rights is, like, book number 3, and it wasn't hard to get through, but I did not enjoy it as much as some of the other ones. But it was good enough. I think it had definitely hit more of its stride than the first 2 books had. Like, the premise for it is stronger than the first 2. Alright, I think that's enough. That's not enough soul hearts. I don't even know if I'm getting them or not. I'm still gonna do it, though. I don't have the Soul Scarf equipped. That's why I'm not getting more. There we go. That was a little nerdy. I have 6 bombs. We gotta remember that. 6 bombs. Keep tally, please. Six bombs. Alright, now I'm gonna go. Oh, this bar is so distracting, dude. The bar is wider than the boss arena. Storm in a bottle's so good. It almost lasted the entire fight. I can't see like 1/4 of the screen because of all these soul hearts. Damn. What have I done? I am gonna like take a screenshot here though, because this is pretty wild. Happy Shock One. Agony Sound. Fluid sickles. That'll do. So we have 9 intelligence, and I don't know what my XP is. Oh lord. What have I done? Five bombs. Oh no, my precious HP. I need every last one of those. Storm Cloud Bell. Candy Scroll's nice too. Well, if I do this, I can do the cast on crit thing. More bombs? Question mark? I don't even know. Wedding dress. I have a tuxedo. Oh, there's my sugar rush. I think we can do better. Anytime you trigger a lightning effect, the effect is triggered an additional time. We can make use of that. Lightning-based stuff here. I'm kind of finding a lightning build by accident, huh? So extra lightning damage or lightning ailment? More damage. So each one... I can have 20% damage just to make it 30%. It's probably better than this in the long run. But I'm losing 10% damage from this thing. But it's still probably better. I don't think I'm going to equip this thing anymore. I'm going to drop it. Well, we don't need resale value because we have infinite gold because superpower. 1 block for 15 souls. That is not the greatest deal, especially when I have all these soul hearts, so... Can't reroll the shop, I think we just leave. So we're already pure good, we can go to heaven. Oh yeah, I forgot to attune my thing. I'm down to 3 bombs now? I don't actually know. I regret scrolling my bombs off the screen, that's for sure. Prop, nice. Don't really care about that. Critical hit multiplier, don't really care. I don't really want any of these. We do trigger lightning, but we don't have a way to do fire. I guess we could get some infusion or something later. I don't really have a way to generate stars. I'll try balance. If not, we'll re-roll it later, I guess. Set item or accessory? If I get a set item, it's probably just gonna force the wedding set. An epic item or boots? I know, right? I could have kept going too, but I scrolled my bomb count off the screen. And now I'm trying to like do math on the fly to remember how many bombs I have, and it was gonna get rid of my keys. I guess if I had gotten rid of my money, it would have mattered, since it's infinite anyway. But I can still do it later. We got two more guaranteed taverns. I can try it. But yeah, the power of the infinite money superhero trait, plus the soul scarf, means you could just chat up that nurse until your soul hearts blot out the sky. It's the most amusing combo I've seen so far. Can you? Yeah, I don't know if it shows up anywhere. Soul Hearts 104. It shows that though. Which we've lost 4. We had 108. But welcome back. It's fine, we'll get more later. I just need to get infinite keys and infinite bombs, that way I don't have to think about anything. But yeah, the little bar that like goes from wall to wall here is also very amusing. It's tragic, I might not make it. We're in so much pain right now. Alright, give me a good random epic item. We're tanky, but we ain't melting shit yet. I can just face tank for the rest of the game, it's true. Yeah, the game teaches you some bad habits on those non-infinite Soul Hearts runs, right? It's hard to break them. Man, this damage is so bad, though. Even the shadows. We didn't lose a single soul heart, guys. I'm protecting them. Is that luck I see? That is luck. Star hat. If only we had mana. I'm taking that luck. Straight to the bank. Let's go. I am a chicken. I dodged. I should have faced it. I guess I could trade in my unknown quantity of souls for more soul hearts. I don't like either of these. Give me any room. I don't know how many bombs I have, so I'm just going to assume I need them. Let's go. I need a fire weapon or something for this floor. Yeah, I don't know how many bombs I have in real life either, and I'm obligated to say that because if I told you a number, I would probably be put on a list. That number could be 0. The FBI doesn't know that. What's my int count, by the way? 16 int. I'm not gonna get to 50 int by the boss. That achievement is still out of reach. It's true, the FBI can't do anything to you unless you give them an explicit number of bomb. They count as explosives. I'm gonna say that counts. I'm gonna use some of my unknown quantity of bomb just to see what else I get. Well, we traded unknown quantity of bomb for keys. A quantity we do know. Hey, there's the full set of wedding stuff. Now maybe the game will stop giving it to me. Rare weapon. Galactic Bible, I don't want any of these. And we don't need to worry about selling stuff, so we can leave that behind too. We got some art in here. I don't know what this room does. I've never seen it before. Yes, let's go buy all the art. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna call everything exquisite. Except that one. That one's awful. So what is the point of this room? What do I do? Because every other event room I've seen, like, you've gotten something from it, right? Even if it's not necessarily helpful, it was something. This is just nothing. Spicy. 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 Alright, I have no idea. How about if I try to blow up a painting? Nope. We're rolling this, for sure. I guess I want bombs. We'll take them. Magic weapon, sure. Ideally, it's a lightning weapon, but just better than this one. Yeah, a quarter of the screen is just gone at this point. And soon it's going to be a third. We're gonna have to. Snow Wand is not a lightning weapon. Well, you guys know what time it is. We're gonna see that number go up. Alright, I have 5 keys. You gotta keep track for me, chat. 5 keys. And they're gone. Forever. I could also farm enchantments, it's true. I know that Unreal is the best for ranged weapons, but I don't actually know what the other enchantments do for, like, magic stuff. So I guess we can just cycle through a ton. I used 4 bombs, but I picked up some, and then I used some after you got back, so I already lost track of the bombs. I have no idea, dude. We have a non-zero amount of bombs. Having the superpower of being rich sure is wild, huh? So we're gonna be on both the FBI's bad side with all of our bombs that we may or may not have, and the IRS's bad side because this money was probably not taxed. They do love it. I'm gonna say fertilizer. That they love that too. Yeah, if he sells on different instances of himself, we could just get infinite int that way. But the cleric guy like doesn't give the stats over again. This dude sold me gun parts once, but I don't know if like a different instance of him sells them again. But I'm willing to try. We're gonna break this run wide open. Look, it's not a one run yet, guys. We gotta be extra careful, okay? We're at 43 minutes on floor 6 because so much time in the tavern. Just your typical everyday run. Dime a dozen. If there is, our dude is downright malignant at this point. We don't need to keep track of mana stars, right? And if you're a real player, you don't need to see your stamina, you just know how quick it recharges. And then reses, we don't care about reses. Not when we have this many soul hearts. We don't need to keep track of any of these numbers. The only number we need to keep track of is our number of soul hearts, because we have to protect them all. They're all precious. I kind of do wish I'd taken that pouchy robe, though, because then we could have done, like, fewer bits of menuing. But then it would have clogged up my inventory, so I don't know. I don't know, this owl boss in this room, this floor, he's pretty spicy. He might carve all of our soul hearts away. Vengeful owl. I I told him he looked dumb once. He's held a grudge ever since. Yeah, that's an uninstall moment. I am surprised there was not a cat put on Soul Hearts. This is like pre-nerf Isaac right here. Alright, 1/3 of the screen has been successfully blocked out by Soul Hearts now. Yeah, we're gonna get so many Unity errors the second I take damage. Hey buddy, I know you're jealous seeing all this money change hands. He charges 45 gold for illegal gun parts if you're a hero. That's funny. But we have a vigilante hat, so that was good. You want to sell me another one? Nope. I'm like the opposite of One Punch Man. I'm like, I take infinite punches, man. That blue bar above my head just keeps getting bigger and bigger, too. We're gonna cause so much shade that it's gonna cause, like, a climate catastrophe. We're gonna start another ice age. The Simpsons had Soul Hearts? I could buy out the entire black market, and all evil interactions are good, so we would just be more moral for doing it. So it's the right thing to do. In fact, we would be a bad person if we didn't do it. Alright, let's do some enchanting. We got Precise, critical hit chance. We had Happy before. Alright, we have Arcane. Extra mana drain's not good. Hasty is... oh, it's Happy again, never mind. Shocking, we know what it does. Happy's back. Deadly, what's that one do? Crit chance? Crit multiplier. Shocking. Disenchanting, so armored enemies. Deadly. Happy. That's attack speed. Frost damage, Happy's back. I'm not seeing any, like, truly good enchants here. But our weapon is kinda shit. Increase damage. Poison. I mean, if I'm gonna have, like, the lightning stuff, why not just add more lightning and stack the debuff faster, I guess. Although I have the elemental balance thing, don't I? So maybe I do want ice on it. Dragon Slayers. If only we had the Wyvern combo. Alright, there's a good one. 25% lucky hit chance. We'll keep that one, I guess. Alright, reroll it. Hey guys, we don't have to worry about bombs anymore. So, the bomb count is now infinite. Good job. I want you to keep track of this number of bombs, chat. What am I up to? Alright, what's the current count? You gotta account for stream delay. Greater than 1, yes, it's true. That is the most accurate number we have. We can try to get the Demolitionist armor and just spam bombs. But I would run out eventually if I did that. Which we can do this again on floor 9, so I don't have to be like too crazy yet. Alright, what else are we gonna get? Oh, power shards here. Too bad he doesn't sell more gift boxes. Hey, give me a luck potion. Yes. And what else do I want? Alright, reroll it again. Hey, you're a brand new Santa. Nope, same Santa. That's a shame. The dice guy's here. I know he won't sell me more, but we can re-roll them. See if that'll work. Alright, you went away and then you came back. Are you now a different Santa? Nope, still the same Santa. Alright, we're gonna re-roll until Black Market then. Or if I see more luck potions, I'll take those, I guess. Some armor to protect my soul hearts, it's true. And you won't sell me another one, right? You will sell me one, but it doesn't give me anything. Do I have any curse left? I got 2 curse left. Okay. I can just buy another one, it's fine. Oh, that is luck potion guy, isn't it? Does it stack above 1? Nope, just 1. Because that would be a very easy way to get the 10 death or 10 luck on death achievement, right? All right, it's supposed to be what, 15% chance that any given tavern has a black market? But I wonder if that counts, like, if you can reroll into it. They're doing, like, underground construction in the middle of the night at this tavern. They're installing their own basement. Want to sell me more gun parts? Nope. I'm beginning to suspect we can't reroll into a black market, which is a damn shame. Because I don't want to spend all this infinite money on evil deeds, which become good deeds because I'm a vigilante, baby. All this litter we're leaving on the ground, too. You know what? Here, buddy. You know what? You guys can have some litter, too. I mean, if it was a 15% chance, we probably should have seen it within like 7 rerolls on average, right? And we've done 20-ish rerolls? I don't think it's a thing. But that's good knowledge to have for the future, because I assumed it worked. Now I know better. Here, make it rain, buddy. One more for the road. Okay, what do I actually want to take with me now is the question. I have 45% lucky hit chance on this thing, and I have a ring that could make lightning better. I can also do lucky hits intimidate with the wedding set. Or also charm. So that makes this a +4 weapon once it attunes. I'm not sure if that's better or not than having the shock status go from 20% to 30%. We can give it a try though. Like, I just need a better weapon is what it really comes down to, instead of trying to force this. I want the Mimic so bad, but I want it. But we have a non-zero amount of dice. I've been in this tavern for about 20 minutes now, which is a perfectly acceptable amount of time to be in a tavern. Trust me. The odds of me being able to force the 50-inch are pretty low. This is a real tavern. Don't you leave luck potions and cursed purging stones in taverns all the time, and legal gun parts? You get those at taverns everywhere, dude. Storm in a bottle? There's always a wizard at a tavern, like, purporting to sell you some sort of magical artifact. That is tavern life, man. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then you're just not alcoholic enough. Alright, what do we get? Vorpal Blade, Dragon Slayer, Greatsword. Vorpal Blade is definitely fun, because we can force it to crit. Well, the accordion's here. Red Riding Hood. Vorpal Blade is just good fun, dude. We're gonna make this thing just go supersonic speed. Hoot hoot! The owl is here. It's time to uninstall. Took a damage, guys. I'm not a thief in the shadows. Come on, crit him again. I need to do supersonic speed. The game can't handle this amount of soul hearts, apparently. This is the most framey I've ever seen it. Before we lose the soul hearts, I need to get a screenshot of like the amount. I have 221 soul hearts. I'll go ahead and take a screenshot of this too. Falcon Shield. Limit speed per armor. Marksman gloves. Or gladiator gauntlets. We're never going to use any of these, probably. It's distinctly possible. But if I have Vorpal Blade, then I can just kind of like sit there face tanking if it doesn't crash at least. So even if it lags out, we're fine. It's better than this. I'm not doing body damage anymore. We will see more ranged weapons at some point this run. Yeah, I'm a little regretful that we couldn't do infinite dice, because I definitely would have done it. Random set piece, sure. I'm not doing a good job of protecting those 221 soul hearts. Reed's Crown. It's so good, dude. Alright, we know what we're doing now. It took a minute. The secret is being rich. So we have the super rich superhero trait. And then the soul scarf, the one and only. And now we have 221 soul hearts. And then since we have infinite money, which counts as having 999 money, we're going to take Greed's Crown and try to get the set bonus by the end of the game, and that's going to be really stupid, and I love it. Well, we don't need a candy scroll where we're going. Give me that thing. It does not like this amount of soul hearts. Yeah, this was the way it was in Isaac pre-nerf too, and then Edmund's like, hey, maybe we're gonna cap HP to like 12 or whatever. I don't remember what the actual number was. So I assume that this is gonna get nerfed into oblivion at some point. Hey guys, we can go fishing. When you're rich, like sometimes it's just better to be a fisherman. Like just leave your material possessions behind and just go out and catch fish. What do we get? Got a jellyfishing net. Increased lightning damage. It's wanting me to bring back the thing. I would use that, probably. At least over this current build. If I switch back to the other weapon, anyway. Be born rich. Yeah, worth at least 15 gold. That's funny. Aw. We really need to take this with us, guys. I mean, if I switch off of lightning build in general, then we don't want that. I mean, right now we're not even using lightning, we're using the Vorpal, so... I guess I can drop the wedding dress, but it's gonna force it back in my inventory, and if I'm gonna try to, like, get the greed crown through events, then it's just gonna keep giving this item over and over again. This slime until I definitely decide I want to do lightning. Although, let's just see how this does. Not exactly good, huh? Vorpal it is. Buy items from shops. Yes, I'll buy them all, whatever they are. Each mana worm gives you 1 mana. I could upgrade my Vorpal sword. There's a Mimic. So let's have some double Mimic action, shall we? I keep thinking the blue bar above my head is one of these enemy laser beams, and it's driving me nuts. So Comet Scroll. Kugel Blitz Wand. That's a good lightning one. Even after the nerf. Railgun. All right, we still have a lightning build, guys. What am I even dropping here? So I'll just use this thing. I'm gonna have to turn it off. Where do you even do that at? Is it in gameplay? Mini player health bar off. Thank you for telling me that was a thing. I mean, the dashes are still on, so that's good. I guess I could use up my luck potion, but that seems bad. I don't need the shock wand. Because Kugel Blitz is just better, I think. So let's just see between the Railgun and the Kugel Blitz what we like better. I got hit. Charm, summon companion. I think we got good stuff there. Alright, if they're in close range, the railgun is definitely the way to go. I missed the pre-nerf Kugel Blitz one, though. I think it was great. So, Elven Gloves. A Dirndl. Shoot pretzel projectiles. Nice. But I'm not taking it. I'll take the mana thing. If I had golden dice, I would consider re-rolling there. Angelic Hood. Eden's Touch, Legendary Gloves. When good, your primary attacks inflict judgment. Yeah, we're taking these. We are absolutely taking these. I don't even know how many souls I have. I don't think I have enough. But I wouldn't use this anyway, because we already got rid of all of our curse. Is there a cap on this thing? Alright, it doesn't matter, just as long as we are good, we have it, so. And we are definitely going to stay good the rest of the run. I guess this guy can tell me how many souls I have. Oh yeah, I should have attuned that before we left, but it's fine. I was gonna say, like, I don't even see the Radiant going off yet. Make swords drain mana. We have the Vorpal Blade. But we're not using it because we're using the railgun. Current equip load. If I lost my strength equip load stats, I would still be able to equip everything. But I don't think that's a good idea. I don't really think this is a good idea either, but it does something for us at least. Big soul. I mean, I can't see how many keys I have, so it's nice to just have keys, right? But I'll take the souls. How am I gonna say no to 10 souls? Well, I don't want money, so I have 100 bombs. I'm going to go through all that trouble just to get a key, huh? That's not worth it. And yet, I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, is this thing +4? It is. You're also +4. I mean, it could be the legendary dude. We go with +5. That is in no way worth it most of the time. Hey, good guys, we could get a soul heart. Soul hearts are really nice because they protect you from damage. It would sure be nice to have one. Do you think my soul heart tower is like a Jenga tower? Do you think if you removed one, the whole thing would come crashing down? Or if I added one? They're just chilling. Don't mind them. They're living their best life on my bar. We have like 216 of them. And quite frankly, that's not enough. Offhand or accessory? Give me an offhand, I guess. Mana orb. Nah. Turtle armor. Guys, we might need some armor and health, you know? This could be very important to the run. Assassin hood. I had the marksman gloves earlier, but yeah, this thing isn't really doing much, huh? I mean, this thing also isn't doing anything right now, so crit chance could be nice. My morality is +7 good. I was kind of hoping to get the black market. But I mean, that would only give us 1 extra good anyway, right? So yeah, I'll just take the assassin hood. Oh, we have more of a Batman-like color scheme to go with our Batman-like funds. Alright, floor 9. If we want more soul hearts, then we gotta sacrifice a little bit of power. That's just how it is. And I don't know about you, but I want more soul hearts. Shock aura. What do I have that counts as a buff for dominance? I currently don't have anything that counts as a buff, do I? Oh yeah, I still have the cast on crit, and we're not really doing anything with it. I need to re-roll that. I need some obsidian dice. If I took shock aura, then that kinda works with the build, but I don't like it. But this thing doesn't do anything for us either, right? Not until we actually get some buffs. Alright, let's see what's in here. Demon machine. We make some explosions. Treasure scroll. This weapon deals 0.2% more damage per gold you have. Only up to 100%, so not as good as it could be. That's a shame. And then rocket launcher we don't care about. This thing's already a rocket launcher. This is 10% damage, so we'll take that. Oh. See you, Mimic. I can't see much right now because 1/3 of my screen is soul hearts, but I see you, Mimic. Battle robe, beetle armor. I mean, battle robe isn't terrible, but we have the, hey look, staff of unlimited power. Grants a stack of limited power, but it's supposed to be unlimited. Well, that is legendary, and it's definitely better than the Kugel Blitz, so we're getting rid of that. Actually, I should get rid of Vorpal just in case we do end up like I can do the crit thing on this to make whatever's in slot 1 fire because we have the auto cast, so I should take all of this, honestly. I mean, making Kugel Blitz autocast would be pretty smart because it makes the orbs that will just, like, stay in the room. But, like, this thing... I don't know if I'm going to use the other thing or not. Hey, getting power means my aura gets bigger. That's fun. Alright, maybe we can get the set bonus we're looking for. My face. Yeah, Kugel Blitz will autocast off that thing now. Mana Regeneration Magic Pine. That's not the set item I was looking for. I could also use this and have this in slot 1, right? Let's see how that works. Because then I would have the benefit of both weapons at once. And I do like the idea of that. You don't really need mana regeneration if we're only auto-casting. And if I pick this up, that's just gonna be like more luck-based stat rolls that ruin my like set item. It's just a regular thing. It's not a channeling weapon, I'm pretty sure. We can find out real quick. We just have to check one whole room. Alright, Firestorm Scroll, don't care. Eagle Quiver doesn't help us. Sophisticated Headwear. Trigger damage. We don't really do triggers right now, do we? My companions gain critical hit chance. This is a trigger, right? Yeah, it triggers. So 80% trigger damage. I'm not sure exactly, but I think I've seen him as early as like floor 3, right? Somewhere in that ballpark. I do think that's better than crit chance, although crit chance is fueling the machine, but we have like a ton of lucky hits, so... We can play around with both. Well, here's my tavern. And you know what, Mr. Gnome Man, because you're such a good sport, I'm gonna buy the rest of your stuff. You're gonna be rich. Oh yeah, we need to enchant our weapons too. Unstoppable. I want Unreal, I think, right? What was that one? Fiery? Yeah, fiery. Lucky would also be really nice just for the crit build. You want... Well, there's Unreal already. More attacks also means more crit. But I think I want to do Lucky. Oh, Headhunters. 30% increased damage delta bosses. That's also kind of hard to argue with. But Lucky makes the build actually kind of unique and interesting to me. Dude, unlimited money as a superpower is insane. Divine. Radiant damage. Legendary. 25% increased damage all the time. Don't need to worry about bosses specifically. But I want Lucky. We've gotten Unreal 3 times now. Didn't mean to talk to you. Alright, there's Lucky. That's right. I'm talking to her to enchant, but that doesn't count. Alright, what do you think is a good number of soul hearts to stop at? How healthy should we be when we leave this bar? Yes. I think no less than 300. What do you think is going through this nurse's mind right now? This is the please stop praying for my grandpa meme come to life. He's too strong. So we have 239 soul hearts at the moment. And that's not enough. I want to never see my HP bar again. And I want to face tank some of the final bosses and still, like, not have the soul hearts come back, like, off the screen. Any of my UI needs to just be forever banished. I guess that 5 seconds of invulnerability armor actually would have done something. We were gonna face tank and we knew about it ahead of time. Also, how much int do I have? $25 in it. Yeah, that ain't happening. That is the sort of thing could happen on this run. We're too healthy to be struck by an energy blast. We can propel that bullet as fast as you want, it doesn't matter. The power of magnets are on my side. Like, this dude probably has his own magnetic field at this point. His own center of gravity. Like, he's got so many soul hearts that he's so dense that he is the walking event horizon. Reality warps in his shadow. A normal human being has like, what, 8 liters of blood pumping through their veins? This dude's got about 7,000. I think the reason the nurse is so on board with this is because she's part of the American healthcare system, right? Like, she doesn't care that I'm already healthy. She wants to keep charging me. Like, insurance is loving this shit. Alright, soul heart count is 289. I'll get a little bit over 300. We'll stop at like 314 or something. All right, 301. Yeah, like, our dude is just, like, taking all this medicine that poor people need, and we're just chugging it with no regard for the consequences. Big Pharma loves us. $309. Alright, 314 soul hearts. That's a good number to stop on. We got 1 pie's worth of health here. Oh yeah, we never opened our present from Santa. Santa gave us bombs for Christmas. Speaking of bombs for Christmas. Remind me before we get to death and Tiamat and friends that I have bombs. I'm gonna use bombs on the bosses. I never do it, but we're gonna do it tonight. I just gotta remember that they exist. I'm not gonna do it before death, probably, because like I want to actually have some bombs left, but after death, it's all fair game. Oh, I just noticed the timer pauses when you're doing menuing, so we've been in the tavern even longer than the timer would indicate here. It feels like longer. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Does my hero hat need to be attuned? Also, I got rid of it. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, we can get one more morality here. It refresh my luck potion buff. Anything else we want? Oh yeah, I can enchant this thing too. That's shocking, but we can do so much better. And then we should probably enchant Kugelblitz too, just in case the other one doesn't work. It too is lucky, apparently. Sure. Lucky hits fuel the machine. Twinkling. +1 weapon upgrade level. Yeah, I mean, if I could get the thing, we could get a +7 weapon. But I don't think we have time for that. Like, there's not enough rooms left to make that actually happen. Plain staff of Element of Valor. I think we can do better. Normally I would be absolutely euphoric to see Divine, but we have unlimited funds, so we can be as greedy as we want. Unstoppable. Another lucky one. We don't need this one to be lucky if it's the thing that is being triggered. We just want damage out of it. I guess attack speed doesn't matter either, unless, like, we're the one using it. Since it's going to trigger off of the auto cast. But if we end up in a situation where we just want to use it manually and not worry about crit on cast, then I want the attack speed, I feel like. Alright, grab a few more bombs, and then I guess we could do a couple more rerolls, see if there's anything nice in the tavern we want, and then we can get out of here. Still don't have any clue how many bombs I have. That number is long gone. It's never coming back. Hey, dice guy. Of course I'll buy your dice, dude. I would buy more if you would let me. Free power potion? Sure. And by free, I mean not free, but practically free. It's like directly under him. Alright, there we go. Can't buy more Santa, unfortunately. Why don't we get a mead? Daily attack speed. I don't care about mead then, do I? I'm gonna buy it anyway. Extra lucky hit chance makes the build work. already works, but makes it work slightly better. Alright, what else we fishing for? Dice Guy was kind of the big one. We already got him. It's a shame you can't re-roll into the black market, though. Certainly make me happy. Alright, we've already seen Wrath Potion. He's not really going to give us anything else we want, probably. Potion guy. Alright, we've probably gotten everything we need out of the tavern. Alright, let's go. Alright, this thing does trigger the weapon, but it doesn't give me the stacks of power. It's still really cool, but a little unfortunate. The damage, though, dude, it's insane. Poor Gladius, we're gonna leave it behind. Random Epicot and reset him. We can still do the set. We just need Greed's Touch to drop. Oh yeah, I forgot to re-equip my stuff. That's fine. It's not like we need it anyway. Hey, Arcane Golem. You're dead. Oh, there's the raincoat. You never get to complete the entire build, though. Attack speed equal to your current weapon crit rate. I mean, more attack speed is arguably better than the Judgment. That's 44% attack speed, dude. Alright, evade. Damage based on how good you are. Yeah, we're gonna do that for sure. Anything else in here we want? Not really. Alright, so at the moment, I'm going to tune everything. So we have 70% lucky hit chance of this setup, which means on 70% of these projectiles, we trigger this thing to shoot. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't give us the limited power unless we're actually main-handing it. So there might be a world where we give up cast on crit and just use it manually. 13.92 attacks per second. That is insane, dude. Look at that garbage. Why am I even using the railgun? And also, like, every time I use it, like, I get a stack of limited power, which makes me even stronger. Yeah, I think just using this weapon is the way to go. And don't worry about the other one. Cursed set item. Well, that's the assassin set, but that's not exactly what we want, huh? I wonder if it's better to have the, like, this thing, other than Lucky Hit, but probably not. We don't need the Soul Scarf anymore, so I can take this just so, like, when it forces us to have, like, a luck-based set bonus drop, it won't force this again. I could do like the elemental balance thing if I get a good resin. I think I need cold. This was the one we didn't want. Yeah, I think cold or fire would have done the thing. You're already max level. I mean, there's a chance we could get to +5. Nope, not today. So many red dice, man. So we're already max level. We don't really care about souls. We don't really care about anything. Can Golden Chest ever give set pieces, or is it only the green chests do that? I don't think it can. I'll take End. Guys, I could get an armor to protect my soul hearts. It'd be so good. Oh yeah, did I ever get any obsidian dice? I have one. So I could re-roll Cast on Crit if we're not going to use it. See what else we get. But I mean, I could get like a really crazy, even stronger than this legendary weapon and still have this like as a secondary weapon to keep in here. So Cast on Crit does do something. Alright, set item. We're gonna go for it. I think I have everything equipped that I want equipped. I could break the wedding set for this, but I don't think it matters. We already have our jellyfish out. Alright, let's go. Alright, what do we get? Viper Loop. Damage over time effects inflicted by critical hits deal 100% more damage. That doesn't do much with the shock thing, does it? Like, shock doesn't do damage itself. It just makes stuff stronger, unlike the burn. No golden dice. I'll pick it up anyway because it's legendary, but I don't think we can do anything with it. Like, it's weaker than any of this other stuff. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh no, the build is ruined now. We're never going to win. As a rich guy that has unlimited money, like, our character just bought his way into heaven. Changed my mind. I don't need crit chance, but we'll take it anyway. Set item. We have a non-zero amount of keys, right? I don't know how many, but it's a plural quantity. That is not the set bonus we wanted. Give me that cursed in. Big soul shop. What do you got? Nothing we want. Random potion flask. We don't want either of these. Another set bonus though. That's another chance for what we want. We could get Greed's Crown or Greed's Touch or whatever we're looking for. Extra turkey. Maid costume. We could be another Catboy maid. I think that's worth it. A not Christmas turkey. I mean, my suggestion is eat it. I know that's bold and wild, but put it in your mouth and eat it. If you hadn't already cooked it, then I would have been like, hey, deep fry that bad boy. But after it's made, I don't know. What are you gonna do with it? I'm really, like, boring when it comes to leftover turkey. I just make sandwiches with it for a week. I don't know what I would do with an abundance of turkey if I suddenly had a fowl-based windfall, you know? A windfowl, if you will. I'm gonna force set bonus again if I can. We're getting every set bonus but the one we want. Offhand or boots? We still don't have boots. Let's take those boots. Hey, Bahamut. There you are, buddy. Alright, he's still gonna make us take the Kaleidoscope attack. That's sad. How many soul hearts have we lost just by face tanking these bosses? Alright, we went from 314 down to 293. Lightning boots on dash trigger, a lightning strike. Wow. It is the lightning build, alright. critical hit chance to weapons upgrade level 3 or 4. We could lock in that crit rate. But I think it's already pretty well locked in considering we have lucky hit plus how much crit chance? 45 base. Our shock boy is going even further. We can take Eden back her touch here. That's the thing we can offer her. It's kind of hilarious how we have, like, one of the better legendary gauntlets in the game. Love slot, whatever you want to call it. And it's still not as good as just obscene amounts of attack speed. Give me a cursed set bonus. We're gonna get the stupid Greed's Touch before the end of the game. We're gonna do our best to make that happen. How are you guys so tanky? What the heck happened there? Thunder Mask? 10% lightning damage. That is unequivocally better than this, because we're not triggering anything right now. 10% lightning damage, let's go. Alright, another set bonus, please. Another set bonus, please. Another set bonus, please. Another set bonus, please. Alright, that's the last one we got. Alright, we can try to get a good trait to replace the cast on crit thing, because we are out of opportunities to get a better weapon for that. Alright, Holy Fire. Or Mana Forged Bolts. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take that, sure. It's not lightning specifically, but, you know, it's thematic. Holy Fire would have been good if we'd kept the Eden's Touch, but we don't have fire stuff, so I don't know. Look at these Mana Forged bolts going off. They're gonna be constantly spamming. Every 0.5 seconds. Oh, one more shot at the set bonus. It's not necessarily our last shot, but it might as well be. We can't really guarantee anymore. Come on, game. Give me Greed's Touch. That is not Greed's Touch. One final rest. Guys, this has been a hell of a run. Even if we didn't get the greed set, which would have made it just absolutely hilarious. We got some amazing stuff. This wand is one of the craziest things in the game if you have a bunch of auras. And even without them, it's still pretty insane. Then we got lucky hit synergy. Got some extra lightning for our lightning. I still do have one obsidian dice, but I wanted to reroll something else here at the last second. I could reroll super rich and no longer have infinite gold. Could also get rid of elemental balance since we don't really inflict other statuses or other damage types, unfortunately. Nothing else I have relies on money. So at the end of the run, we're going to become a philanthropist and we're going to give away all of our money. You can't reroll super rich. That's pretty funny. Well, elemental balance doesn't do anything for us. We can get rid of that one. We got insight. 100% stats to mana draining weapons. That is pretty hilarious, actually. We'll definitely take that. $288 soul hearts here at the end of the day. I could gain a favor, but nope, we're just gonna end with however many souls we got. In case the game breaks somehow and I'm able to like auto trigger a thing. Actually, during like the invulnerability phases, I could switch to this weapon just to make Kugel Blitz things like on the field, so that I can actively. Oh wait, I got rid of cast on crit, didn't I? Never mind. Still thinking what we had before. Also, I can charge this preemptively before I even go in the fight. That's pretty funny. All right, let's go. So long to one of my favorite builds yet. Amazing from start to finish. I know, I put myself at some serious risk there. I took 5 damage. Instead of having 288 soul hearts, we only ended with 283. I brought shame to this stream, to my family, and to my lineage from now until eternity. Oh, I didn't take my gloves off and hand them to her. Like, I was gonna touch Eden with her touch. What a shame. Look, the little dudes are inside my aura. Immortal no longer. Our riches have given us the power of infinity. We bought godhood. Yeah, we should probably highlight that run just to commemorate having 314 soul hearts. That's it's pretty unique. Not something I'm gonna have every day, but not for lack of trying. All right, 60% of the way to Paragon 50. All right, we still have literally every class that is an alchemist or superhero left. Who's your favorite? Let's go. Pick one. I still do want to try to get 50 int before death achievement, but at least now we know that we can just re-roll this dude over and over again until we get 30. Dragoon says that hits from weapons always count as being far range and close range at the same time. So you can definitely get some dumb synergy going there. You want to see some Dragoon action? We can do it. Before I do Dragoon, I'm going to check and see what achievements I have left to do. That way I can like try to work toward some sort of goal here. Near, far, wherever you are, Dragoon Boy says he's gonna smack you. Alright, the remaining achievements we have left are defeat Death while having at least 50 intelligence, defeat Death with 10 different doppelganger variations, we're 3 out of 10 on that one. Breaking the Law, defeat Death with weapon has upgrade level 7s. That one has to be Death too, we can't do it in heaven or in hell. Defeat Death while having at least 10 luck. Progress 2 and defeat Death while never attacking an enemy with a weapon, so punchy build. Paragon level 50. Play as Chaos and have 2 strength traits, 2 dexterity traits, and 2 intelligence traits. And then defeat Death of every class. So we play Chaos, we can try for that one, but the rest of these aren't really class locked, so. I don't know how we're gonna get 10 Death, or 10 luck for Death. So that one's gonna be interesting. Maybe Superhero also has a luck thing? That's what all equipment we have here. Lethal hit against dragons, that ain't bad. Because everything's a dragon. When you're here, everything's a dragon. Yeah, I should, yeah. Remember that time so long ago when we had 314 soul hearts? I remember it like it was yesterday, which is pretty bad because it was just a couple minutes ago. When you taunt or charm an enemy, gain arrogance. I have that one in real life. Increased damage with non-crits. Combat start on taking damage, form a war cry that taunts everything. Taunts... So everything starts taunted, damage at close range, everything is already considered close range. This is interesting for Dragoon. So if we wound up doing like Bow Dragoon, we could still like get some crazy good stuff out of that. But as it is, like 35% damage on room entry, be nice. Bardiche! Is it a Knight of Rusty Bardiche? Hey look, it's a soul heart building a offhand or melee weapon. Give me a melee weapon. I mean, we could end up getting Titan Grip and get like a cool shield, but we can't use it yet anyway, so. What do you think makes an oak turn to evil anyway? There was someone I used to play Urban Dead with that was named the Mighty Oak. Then I reckon she was pretty evil. So I guess these are two like birds of a feather. Balloon Hammer, Spiky Flail, or Cactus Flail. I'm all about that cactus. It's a soul heart run. $10 gold for the arcade. I'll do it. Alright, already worth it. I mean, if you want to keep giving me bombs, keep giving me bombs, dude. I'll take them. Yeah, that was a good use of 10 gold. Oh, I can get a heart, too. And then we can go to a pawn shop forever. Or hold on to these until we go to a pawn shop forever. We can get 3 from that? I thought it was 2. Dude, my inventory is clogged and I hate it. And it's entirely my fault. Rocks are weak to cacti, did you know that? Yeah, rocks have got it pretty rough, honestly. Emblem of Tiamat. Increased damage depending on how evil you are. Bonus doubles against dragons. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Everything's a dragon. And we start with evil alignment and we can get even more. Not the best lineup here. But we're gonna be an intelligent dragoon, apparently. Mostly just because it's really cheap. I mean, I could get all of these. That's all of my souls right there. Do I have a curse yet? I guess I don't need the rusty Bardiche here. Where were the electric eels at last run? We had the jellyfish, which are nice and all, but that would've been funny. Alright, floor 3, this thing is on in the tune. We are ready to go. Frostbite Staff, not too interested. Valkion, not interested. I mean, this thing does scale off of strength. Lethal hit versus dragons. It's not a good weapon, though. It's just, it's trash. I mean, it scales off of strength. I had to. It's already cleaning house in here. I mean, I could pawn my light bulb. Oh yeah, I needed to pawn my diamonds anyway, so of course I was going in here. So we can go to the arcade and the tavern. But you know what this means? We get to talk to the nurse a whole bunch of times. Is that a flamberge? That is a flamberge. Flamberge is pretty nice. It's probably nicer than the Cactus Flail, honestly. You just keep winning, dude. Look at that money amount. Perfect. Oh yeah, we haven't actually done the thing yet. Alright. The Soul Heart Fairy is once again real, and she is absolutely livid with us. Is this sufficiently nostalgic for you? Does it remind you of better times? I just put my carrots in the fridge, dude. Gloves or charm? I love me a charm. I'm not using any of these armors, man. I can't give up my bonus. But lucky hit chance, we'll take that. Oh yeah, I can equip my other thing now. 80% total damage already, nice. So many stamina surges, okay. Flamberge always punches above its weight, though. Great little sword. I mean, that's funny. Yeah, sure. I have a sword that I like. Let's go in on Spellblade. I never do it. And we're gonna immediately get rid of it. Baleful Partisan. %100% lethal hit against bosses. Yeah, sure. And we'll keep the Spellblade stuff going on. Walked into that. So have you started watching season 2 of Fargo yet? Can't say no to a random epic item. Oh, it's these nerds. I mean, we could try to be a little lawful too. If nothing else, it sells for a lot. Probably not going to get much use out of the talisman, unless we get Titan Grip. And we can't use this ever, so... Sure. Morality is currently pure evil, so I could do a little bit of both. But I still need to get 20 more evil. So I can max up the Tiamat thing, which doubles against dragons. Angelic makes you evil. Interesting. 30% reduced damage dealt to non-bosses. I mean, we could just throw this on at the end versus Death and Friends. Actually, no, I would never use it because I have this thing. Never mind. So I would just take this thing, I guess. Work over that until I get the lawful stuff. Didn't mean to drop it. That was a little silly. Don't really want any of these. Alright, let's see what potion we can pick up and then hoard for the rest of the game. Because I never actually use them until the final boss. The final floor, anyway. Power potion is not in here. Sad times. I guess Mana Potion does something for me, since I have, like, the Spellblade thing. Do I have any Curse? Not yet. Don't need the Cactus Flail, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can trade in A-Heart. Possible black market? Probably just a regular seller, though. Power gem, okay. I don't know if using it actually takes me to 4 on the next level or if I should wait though. Maybe I should just wait. Get the next level, then do it. Black market? Not a black market. I mean, that'll do it too. Perfect. That's gotta be rage. Not really anything else to consider there. You brought a boat? Burning bastard sword, trash claymore, rapid fire bow, grass blade. Eh. You can do so much better, guys. Or guy, singular. You got a pretty good weapon. Well, there's Titan Grip. So now I can use offhands. And then here's a curse to cash in. Get this thing out of my face. Boots or accessory? I need boots. We do not need an accessory for the rest of the game, that's for sure. Pharaoh ain't cut out for this, is he? Cactus orb. We had a cactus build there, kinda. On dash, gain stealth. 10% critical hit. It's better than nothing. Certainly ain't gonna use this thing. I don't want to give up strength. So I guess we just do this. Oh yeah, it's floor 6, so... we can gut our damage for a little bit. In the name of Soul Hearts. You guys don't want me to get in your face? I'll fight you from out here. How's that? Oh. Can't be too upset about that, I guess. Don't really want the repair stuff. Giant Blade is 2. Yeah. We can make that bad boy a 3. I guess I should have waited to see if we got a blacksmith. What do we got here? Chang. Periodically triggers your things. I mean, we have the taunt on combat start, so that could be a thing. I like the Spellblade stuff we got going, though. Double the attack speed during mana burnout. It doesn't scale off strength like this thing does, though. So I think I'm gonna leave it be. I would just be taking one of these for selling purposes. I mean, Dragon Slayers is pretty funny, considering everything is a dragon currently. How good does it do? That's not good enough. Divine Axe, though. And all the vitamins in the world. Alright, get out of here for a second. Grows with strength. Well, let's grow it. Kind of wish my spell stuff would work with it though. Don't want to take any of this stuff just to sell. We're not using repair stuff, so you're probably worth a penny or two. And that thing's worth more than the Land Burge for sure. Axe is pretty divine. Sometimes you just gotta AoE stuff. Man, if I do that, I won't be able to get soul hearts. I mean, I don't need the soul hearts, right? Would it be better to just enchant the thing? Could do. The enchant lady isn't here anyway. Sad. Guess we're doing the soul hearts then. And then the rest of it into the dice, I think. Well, we don't need boots technically. Actually, let's see if we can re-roll for one of the slots we do need. Yeah, the gloves. Oh yeah, I should equip this thing back after I did the soul hearts, huh? 20% increased damage dealt at close range. Everything's close range, we're definitely taking those. Disables your weapon, but your weapon is considered a two-handed. It's already a two-handed weapon! Yeah, we don't need the guns, so yeah, it's definitely this. I could do Law Shop, now that we're maxed out on Evil. As far as our Tiamat emblem is concerned, It's ability after dash. Damage to bosses, yes! That's a lot of damage in here. Yeah, I think we just leave the other one behind. Zenith. Wow, okay. And what else is down here? Magitech Hammer. But Zenith, dude. That is insane. As much as I love my Giant Slayer thing, it's gotta be this. And then Mailbreaker is worth more for Pawn Shop. Oh, dude, it's so beautiful. Now I want Elemental Balance. Yeah, not really much we can do here. I need gold so I can upgrade this thing. But I also need to level. Mimic. Scorching Wand, Spark Wand, Nunchucks, Hunting Knife. Nope. We don't really have any set bonuses we're fishing for, so I'll take the strength again. Kinda wish I'd taken the gold. Enemy takes radiant damage. Fighter's Mark. I mean, we constantly attack at close range, so... Zenith doesn't do Radiant, right? Actually, it does do Radiant. It does Fire, Cold, Lightning, Poison, Dark, and Radiant. But, I mean... that's not enough. This is so much higher impact. Then an offhand, finally. Ambient Walrus... You grant people the most wicked dreams. I'm here to grant you a nightmare. I can be your angle or your double. Skull Shield, block and suppression. Movement speed, but I pop a balloon. Eh. I'll take the block and suppression, I guess. Not ideal, but it does something. I don't know how bad the balloon popping thing is. Is it just like per room, or do I actually lose the weapon if I get hit enough? lose the armor, I guess, not weapon. The armament. There we go. I don't have any bombs. I'll trade block, though. Still can't believe we got Zenith. Zenith is insane, though. I want that pawn shop, but I don't have any bombs, dude. I really want these set pieces right now. Don't want a magic weapon either. I guess we're taking a potion. I don't like potion that bad. I'll take those. Need bombs, so we'll do that. Power potion for 12 gold. I am tempted, but I need to save money. Hey bro, your friend died fast. How does it feel having such a weak friend? Oh wait, you're dead too. Can't change out ring at the moment. While having a mark reward. Well, we can definitely make that work. But we always have 20% increased damage on, so that isn't really an upgrade. While having a mark gain pursuit. Yeah, that's better than what we got, I'm sure. Never seen that before. Lost Shop would be more damage. Yeah, we could still get 20% more damage. Although, like, if I went to the evil shop, I could get the evil version too, which would stack with this. But there's no guarantee. This is guaranteed. Goat horn. Dash link? I don't think so. We'll just buy the cheap stuff. I could get more soul hearts at the tavern, but I don't think we care at this point. We'll go ahead and get these two, though. I think the soul heart fairy is angry enough at us as it is. I just want a pawn shop at this point. An upgrade. I need to see a blacksmith. I ain't gonna say no to a power shard. Royal Armory contains legendary weapons. We have to. So what do we got? Meteor Scroll. Man, that thing is so fun. And it does scale off of strength, but we have the Zenith already. Leviathan Axe. That means we could get upgrades whenever we wanted them. Mjolnir. I've never had Mjolnir. Triggers lightning strikes during attack. Every 2 units move. What? That could be fun. And then this thing is carried a run for us already. I could take this just to have a really long range option and then get the upgrades for the rest of the run, or I could take this because it's really fun. Decisions. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I have Zenith, I think. Not actually any longer than Divine. Yeah, it's a little bit longer. But the most important thing is I don't have to have like all the gold for upgrades right now. I can just get it for souls. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm pretty sure Leviathan still spawns on like floor 11 and 12, right? Well, we have a mark reward all the time. Only 5% lucky yet. And then all of our stuff counts as every range, so this is actually a great time for sharpshooter. If I had gotten a little bit more money, I could have tried to enchant Xena. Don't really think there's any point going in there right now. Fortune Blessing, 1 luck for 60 seconds. Cursed Burger. I got a Royal Armory Legendary while you were gone, and we had a choice between 4 more Legendary weapons, taking the total this run up to 6 that we saw. Which is pretty insane. I gave up the Meteor Scroll, Mjolnir, and Truth and Justice guns just to take this, just to upgrade the Zenith, because the Leviathan lets you get like the souls for upgrades thing. Because that's how dedicated to Zenith I am. Also, we have a lot of stuff that says like, we got Sharpshooter, right? Or also we got Close Combat. On the tally of 5 primary attack hits at close range, get Fighter's Mark. While you have a mark reward, primary attacks at far range gain 100% lethal. It's funny. It's great. And then Taunt. So everything counts as like taunted too. Random, epic, or accessory. We're not going to use an accessory. I want boots. That's what I want. Give me epic boots. Actually, no, I have good boots. Never mind. Yeah, on inflicting a mark, gain pursuit. So 20% attack speed and movement speed, and we're always gonna have a mark on. What we got here? Dark Lord Helmet. Damaging hits from weapons at upgrade level 4 and higher inflict intimidate. Well, I can't break the set, unfortunately. Same thing for the Horn Helmet. You can't even equip this either. I could just take it because it's cool, but that would be the only reason. Also, no more taverns. And we're gonna spend all of our hearts on upgrades. I can just drop this too. So long, Soulscar. You served us well. Don't know what the odds of getting a pawn shop are. Leviathan doesn't spawn here? Thought he always spawned. Yeah, I'm supposed to get Leviathan, right? I thought he showed up at the start of every floor. No, I still don't have enough money. Don't have any bombs either. Oh, there's my bombs. Kimono, haven't seen that before. 2 stamina. Zenith is just crushing it, dude. I gave up a bomb thing back there, but it's fine. Old Hunter Cap. Maximizes your tally counters. Nah. Oh yeah, we don't have any summons this run, do we? Alright, give me a summon. Come here, deaf, you old goat. Kinda wish my suppression went in front of my garden block, but it's fine. Legendary. Mimic Boy is here. That's like damage per gold, right? No, that's Magic Find. Does Magic Find even help us at this point? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. It's yet another legendary item this run. This thing has been so blessed, dude. Our 7th legendary. And then we've been a bad boy, right? Yeah, we are pure evil, but also pure lawful. I guess you could say we're lawful evil. Well, Amon has a sick-ass boss track, so that's gonna be the deciding factor, I feel like. Why isn't Leviathan showing up, dude? I thought I understood how Leviathan works, but clearly I don't. T-bone steak, melee critical hit chance. Oh, I gotta do this. Let's enchant our precious Zenith. Dragon Slayers and everything is a dragon. That is fate right there. That is perfect. Look at all that great non-crit damage in there. What do you got? Fairy Grail, nice, they know. Melee weapon accessory. We don't want either of those. Well, let's see what it gives us. Hello, Tiamat. We meet again. Oh, you're gonna make me do the dodge attack, huh? Thanks, I hate it. Dagatana, Amazon Spear, Tempest Fangs. I don't want any of them, dude. Of course I'm worthy, my guy. Would you expect anything less? Leviathan, you bitch ass, come out here. I don't understand how Leviathan works. Did I have to possess it as in my inventory and not actually have it equipped? Because equipping it is possessing it too, right? I don't understand Leviathan. Is equipping your weapon like trying to have your cake and eat it too? Is that the secret? I ran into a pretzel, didn't I? Well, I can become more evil. Movement speed based off how evil I am. Nah. Can't break the set. I don't want any of this stuff. It's pretty wild seeing crits that are that high damage, or non-crits that are that high damage, I mean. Alright, +1 luck for 60 seconds. I don't know when the timer starts. We're just gonna do it on our, like, active bar. That was a pretty busted run. Like, it kind of was deceptively strong, right? Like, obviously we started out on, like, Wyvern armor, which is fantastic. So, like, everything's a dragon, everything's great. Then we got this thing really early. So, 200% damage against dragons. And then Dragon Slayer stuff, and then all these busted things that just somehow ended up working together. Like Spellblade. Like, how often does Spellblade become relevant? We got Spellblade on Zenith, dude. And we had Rage, and then all these, like, range-based things that work specifically well because we had Dragoon. Just some good stuff, man. This was, like, one time where all that, like, close and far range stuff worked out extremely well instead of just being there. It was core to the build. Yeah, I mean, this was, like, fantastic. This is the sort of thing you would craft on Dragoon. Be like, hey, I want to take advantage of these different features the class has. And it still wasn't as strong as things that we got by complete and utter coincidence. Which, I mean, this was coincidence too, obviously, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that was a nice, fun build to end the night on. Unlike the 314 soul heart thing we did earlier with Superhero and all of the money. Which, I mean, it was relaxing in the sense that we could just face tank everything for the rest of the run, but it was a lot of effort getting those soul hearts. Just sitting in there talking to the nurse for an hour. But yeah, that is yet another class down. I don't know how many we need to do, but we still need to do like 15 of these dudes at least, right? And then we can get the Don't You Forget About Me achievement. Still need to get a weapon to level 7, still need to get 10 luck before fighting death, still need to get 50 int before fighting death. But at least for the punch death, don't equip a weapon thing, we've got some options there. We could do Superhero or we could do Monk, and I think either one of them would work pretty well. But that is a thing to think about for next time, because that is going to do it for me for tonight. I'm going to dream about Soul Hearts after tonight. That was just 1/3 of my screen covered in blue hearts. I couldn't see shit, dude. It's going to haunt me for the rest of my life. That's like when you smoke a cigarette and your dad catches you. He's like, all right, you're going to smoke the entire pack. Like, we took advantage of the Soul Heart scarf thing forever. And then we got caught. And the nurse said, drink up. You like chugging that flask? Here you go. 314. Go for it. And that's how we got lung cancer. I absolutely will. But yeah, we should highlight this VOD because that was something truly special. I'm sure other people have done it, but you know, special in the sense that it's the most unique thing we've done. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'll be back with more Tiny Rogue sometime. I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next day or when, but at some point we'll do it. Until next time, take it easy.